Running.
One of the things Brad Laird likes about him, he brings confidence to the rest of the team. Blitz coming, ball deflected at the line of scrimmage, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd down and short here for Northwestern State. The center is the star of that offensive line. Out to the flat, and it is defended very well by Southeastern's Jack Henderson out of Mandeville High School on the North Shore of Louisiana.
Southeastern last spring, he ran for 21 yards and had a 40-yard completion, so he's familiar with this team.
On 2nd down and 2 flags fly, and that run play goes absolutely nowhere as the Lions were there to make sure that nothing happened there at the 23, just inside the 23. Clement will throw. Plenty of time. Now will step up in the pocket, tries to evade a defender and cannot. Great tackle by Jack Henderson. Excellent. Nicely done by the freshman in the open field. That the Lions finally played a whole game. So they got 3 home games still left on their schedule as Cole Kelly moving a pile across the 40-yard line to get the first down. A run of 8 yards for the 6'7", 260-pound senior from Lafayette. 51 points a game offensively. That's the 2nd most in the FCS. Kelly zips ones over the middle. His receiver juggles it, but hangs on for a big play now. He loses it at the end. Austin Mitchell does, but he recovers it, and it still will be Southeastern Louisiana football. Motions out of the backfield. Kelly looking over the middle, now finds a receiver and making the grab. That's Anthony Spurlock out of New Orleans. Transfer from Western Kentucky makes the catch.
The senior out of Magnolia, Texas.
Lions are 10 of 13 on 4th down. They swing it out to Mitchell. He's got the first down and more inside the 10-yard line. He is taken out of bounds by Keenan Leacham.
5 catches for his career, 19 touchdowns, 8 100-yard games. He was a walk-on and was not afforded a scholarship until Frank Selfo got here. Everyone may know his uncle, Brian Mitchell, was a star in the NFL.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line as the Lions looking to tie it up. Kelly will look for a space to run through, and he's into the end zone. Broke a tackle at about the 5. Race Moser tried to bring down the 6'7" senior, but Kelly just kept those legs pumping, and he 8th rushing touchdown of the year.
And you can see how big he is to try to tackle. He breaks one tackle there and basically carries William Hooper into the end zone with him to give the Lions an opportunity to tie the score up.
Mateo Rengifo on the extra point try. He's 37 of 40 this season. And that's good. And we're all tied up at 7 with just over 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Williams, who's been playing well lately, was the man in motion and keep it on the ground around the left end and tossed out of bounds was the ball carrier. A flag flies there.
But Jeff, when you got 10-6 speed, they find ways to get the ball in your hands.
Big 3rd down here, and that play just had no chance to develop. The Lions were all over it defensively. There was a bunch of white jerseys there, again led by Alfonso Taylor. The 27-yard line. They run it. This is Jamon McClendon, a transfer from UCLA, who gets up to the 35-yard line.
Running to something, and he wants guys who fit the criteria and guys that can improve that locker room.
Good vision there by McClendon. Found a little bit of a hole and ended up picking up 4 yards on that carry. 5.
Interesting.
Kind of matches what we're seeing on the scoreboard. Here is Cole Kelly right up the middle, running over defenders. First down to the 44-yard line for the Lions. It's a tight-knit group, according to Coach Frank Selfo. Kelly will keep it. Going deep, man open, and dropping the ball on the near sidelines. Had an opportunity there to Tim Wilson Jr., but couldn't hang on to it. Northwestern State taking over from their own 20-yard lines. Clement, and it was just knocked away as he nearly had Griffin there. But the Lion defender got there right at the last second. Matt Wright was at the right place at the right time, deflecting that ball away from Griffin. If Wright doesn't get there, Renee, it's a touchdown for the Demon.
And Wright's flat.
Was slowed down in the spring by a shoulder injury. Here's first down play. A nice catch. That wasn't an easy pass to grab by Fitzwater, but nothing really happened there. Only a yard pickup. So it's 2nd down and about 4. They go to the ground, and shaking off a tackler, Sir Michael Beasley. He shakes off another one and then gets up and near the first down marker. It'll be 3rd down and 1. The thing that Coach Brad Fitzwater in motion. And Sir Michael Beasley is going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Southeastern Louisiana was waiting for that one. And the Lions got there very quickly. Alfonso Taylor, a transfer from Utah, who's 12 seconds on the play clock. Fitzwater in motion. They're going for it on 4th down. Pressure coming, and he goes down. It was a jailbreak there for the Lions as Darius Harry out of New Orleans, a freshman from East Jefferson High School, gets the sack. Up the Northwestern State offense. Kelly throws, and he's got his man, and that's a 1st down and more. That is Nolan Gibbon, a talented tight end, 28th catch of the season. Another man from San Diego State. He's 5th in the Southland Conference in receptions.
And that's, he had, at Ball State, he also played as 51 grabs for 352 yards and 6 touchdowns. He is the total tight end for the Lions. Good size, 6'3", 260. And I tell you, he's really, really opened up some opportunities using the tight end, and Cole Kelly's
down and 2. So Southeastern playing a little shorthanded, but they still got plenty of skill position players. They are loaded at the wide receiver position. Kelly, he can run it if he wants to, and he's got plenty of room to run. That's a tough open field tackle. That's not easy. Get the tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, you know, he surveyed the field and figured this was his best option. He tucks it and goes, knows he's going to get the 1st down, gets it. And again, when you're 6'7", 260, you're going to fall forward. Not many people are going to knock you backwards.
And a run now from Austin Mitchell, and Mitchell picks up about 8 yards on the ground. And they came into this game only allowing 217 yards through the air. That's best in the Southland Conference. Brennan Dingle the catch, and he's got a 1st down for the Lions to the 12-yard line. Punted 8 times all year. Out to the flat. And McClendon's got some blockers, and McClendon finds the end zone. Touchdown, Southeastern.
Great block on the edge by Ed McGee, number 86, who made that touchdown possible. And after the swing pass from Cole Kelly, at 86, Ed McGee, you can see on the outside. Look at this nice block right there, allows McClendon to get up the field into the end zone. If it would not be for that block by McGee.
Number 7. He's had 10 in the last 2 games. Extra point is good. Clement takes the snap. He'll keep it, bouncing it out to the outside. And a nice open field tackle, and a flag goes down as well. That was Brandon Barbie wrapping up Clement after a gain of 2. And they got 3 timeouts to work with, and they got a great quarterback in Cole Kelly, who sends Austin Mitchell in motion. Jeff Palermo, Renee Nato, and Taylor Verico down on the sidelines as Kelly from his own end zone looking for somebody to get open. Now has to just get rid of it, and he does find a man open, and this could be a big play. As good speed there for Gage Larvadan, gets the 1st down and a little breathing room for SLU. 19, SLU quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Kelly now has time, lofts one, and that's complete to Austin Mitchell up to the 41-yard line.
You know, Kelly, he had 6 starts at Arkansas. His first one was against Alabama, 23 of 42 for a touchdown, 200 yards, but he brought Arkansas back a 24-point deficit for a 38-37 win on the road against Ole Miss. That was one of his 6 starts. So he had a pretty good career before he got to Southeastern.
At the 40-yard line. Still have not used any of their timeouts. Pressure coming. He gets hit as he throws, and it's complete over the middle. That's Anthony Spurlock making the grab. Slow to get up, and we're going to have a stoppage in play.
You can see the pressure he's getting. Just as he releases the ball, it looked like it was hit by Pedraza from Northwestern State on a blitz. Came right up the A-gap and kind of buried his helmet right in him. But it was a deep roots have come from Louisiana.
At the 41-yard line, and a man open, and a 1st down, and almost more there. Nick Kovacs, ankle tackle, brought him down at the 26-yard line. That's Brendan Landclose. As Kelly's got time to throw over the middle, touchdown Southeastern, just like that. It didn't take him much to move down the field. Nolan Gibbon, his second touchdown catch of the season, and the Lions now have a 2-touchdown lead.
Why he is such a valuable part of this offensive repertoire, as Gibbon, as a big 6'3", 260-pounder, runs right up the seam and accepts the pass from Kelly, a nicely thrown pass, and Kelly with his 25th touchdown throw of
his passes, and the extra point is good. So
I think he shows a lot of savvy and a lot of experience.
Penalties have hurt the Demons. They've had 5 of them here in this first half. Almost an interception there. Well, you almost jinxed him. That ball probably should have been intercepted. Chinadu Agabona was right there to pick that pass off, and it went right through his hands.
And he's a transfer from UMass, where he played in 36 games, 21 starts, had 112 tackles for the Minutemen, 16.5 tackles for loss and 4 sacks.
Second down and 10, 22 seconds. Clement will go down. He's sacked as the Lions get there. Nelson Jenkins, the transfer from LSU, gets there. And then a whistle. Did the Southeastern use a timeout? I think they did. I think they want the ball back.
And that's the 26th sack for the Lion defense. And
you know, you were able to put together a scoring drive to put yourself up 2 touchdowns heading into the half. What does that say about your guys' resilience?
No, I think it was good. I think Northwestern really did a good job in the first quarter. We just couldn't get the ball back, and so we were able to get it back. The 4th down stop was huge. Able to go get points in, and we stop them, make them punt. We get it, and then we go 5 plays, and we go 96 yards. So if our offense can keep in rhythm, I think we're going to be fine. But
you did start a little slow, so what's the message heading into the halftime? What are you going to tell them to make sure that doesn't happen in the second half?
We're good. We're good. Just keep playing. We're fine. We knew there was going to be a storm early on. We weathered the adversity, and then it's time for us to go start playing. We're good.
Okay.
They get the ball in the southeastern Louisiana territory, come away with points.
Well, the one thing, Jeff, in the early part of this game, the defense of the Demons helped the offense. They kept the Southeastern Longino run so well, play so well, and that was a big play.
196 yards passing for Kelly in that first half, 2 touchdowns. Spread the ball around as he normally does. 4 different receivers caught passes. Kelly runs straight ahead, saw a seam there in the defense and nearly picked up the first down. Very close, and Kelly, just like he's done all season long, led the team in rushing in first half, 36 yards rushing.
And he runs on the right side.
Seconds on the play clock. Demons only rushed 3, nobody's open, and Kelly will run it. And he lumbers his way to the 45-yard line. Doesn't look like he's running fast, but he's got some long strides there, and before you know it, he's got 10 yards.
Mirroring Cole Kelly, if you will, and kind of making sure he stayed, he didn't go too far down the field.
Kovacs picks up 8 yards before a couple of Demons combine on the tackle. Damian Dawson in motion. Now he's there for pass protection. Wide open. Caught by McClendon as he moves upfield. Hurdles a defender inside the 15. Gain of about 30 on that play.
And a big physical back gets out in space, and that's 240 pounds moving downhill. He hurdles a would-be pass
transfer. Kelly, clean pocket to the end zone, wide open, but dropping it. It was right in the hands of Cephas Johnson, who just flat out dropped it.
In a midst, couldn't be a more perfect offering, and Cephas Johnson couldn't pull it down, and wow, wide open. Look at his teammates.
Has not missed a field goal, but has not made one beyond 30 yards. And that one looks good, as Southeastern does come away with points on their opening drive. Rengifo stays perfect on the season, and it's a 17-point lead for the 9th-ranked Lions. Also rushed for 62, and he'll throw it on first down, and it was nearly intercepted as Jack Henderson makes another play defensively. He's been all over the field today for the Lions. Northwestern State only averaging 17 points a game. They just got 7 so far here. Clement feels the pressure, steps up, throws as he gets hit, and this one is up there for grabs, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the play by Zy Alexander, who has really blossomed this year for Southeastern Louisiana. That's his 3rd interception.
And he really has come a long way. He's got great length, 6'3", 185 pounds, and he uses all of that reach as Clemens getting pressure from a number of people. One of them, Herman Kristoff, forced him to. It's a little bit of a project, but he certainly can play in the NFL.
3rd down and 10. Kelly throws, and a man is open for a big first down for the Lions as Terrell Carter makes his first catch of the ball game. Another kid out of San Diego. He's got a dozen grabs. That's a big one on 3rd down, all the way into Northwestern State territory. Actually, right at the 50. Nope, they're going to mark him at the 49. But still a big play there for Southeastern.
Yards and 4 touchdowns. He never stops running, but he also never stops talking. Selfo said he's the talk of the locker room.
Winding up, Austin Mitchell catches it. And Mitchell down inside the 5-yard line. As Kelly starting to get the big chuck plays now passing. They'll actually mark Mitchell down at the 6.
And Mitchell just got past the secondary. He somehow got lost and just runs right up the sidelines, runs a wheel, and had not been this touchdown-saving tackle, they'd be kicking the extra point right now, but that was a
large receiving. 1st and goal at the 6, and good penetration in the backfield, but a good job to hand it off to Jesse Britt, who gets into the end zone for the 2nd time this season, and the route is on now. Southeastern Louisiana expands its lead as they lead over Northwestern State.
And Britt just follows the blocking, good block on the edge, and gets into the end zone for his 2nd score of the campaign.
And it remains that way as he bangs another one off the scoreboard here in Turpin Stadium. You got Fluellen in the slot. Fitzwater is in motion. Clement takes the snap. He keeps it. Here comes the pressure. I think they wanted to set up the screen. Fitzwater will, Clement will just throw the football, and then he gets shoved. The first to score in this football game. Little fade pattern there, and 2 defenders were there to knock it away from Kendrick Price. Inside the red zone as far as scoring touchdowns coming into the game. Clement's trying to make something happen, throws in traffic, and it's incomplete. There were 4 white jerseys, no flag as they try to get it to Fluellen. And another drive ends for Northwestern State. He's completed 64% of his passes, so his completion percentage, Renee, is going to come down if he doesn't connect on a few more here. He came in 76%, which leads the nation. He'll go up a little bit after that completion out to the far side as Ed McGee out of Kentwood High School.
He's going to tee off on him one time when he's running, and that's something you can ill afford. And I'm sure he's going to start telling him, don't run unless you absolutely have to.
McClendon to carry there, and then Brendan Miles' character was the guy that graded out the best last week. McClendon all the way out to the 45, a 8-yard run there. P.J. Herring for Turling's Catholic Star, and that's where Cole Kelly went over in Lafayette. And so this is a kid that just needs some structure, and if you give him a little bit of structure and some coaching.
He's done so much under Frank Selfo's tutelage, and last year with the Player of the Year in the FCS Walter Payton Award, and now this year he's on the cusp of an NFL career, and he's going to be a guy that a lot of teams are going to like a lot.
Ron Roberts was the head coach. Ron Roberts now the defensive coordinator at Baylor. Kelly, tough pass there, and is it caught at the 1-yard line? Yes, it is. That was a nice job by the receiver to come back and get it. Nick Kovacs with the grab, and the Lions knock it on the door again.
That's a back shoulder catch for Kovacs, who played at 25 games at University of Toledo, 6'3", 200.
Yeah, but Greg Stevens, who was an all-conference quarterback at Snow Junior College, and then went on to play at Eastern Oregon. He was the team MVP his senior season in Eastern Oregon, and he's also formerly the offensive coordinator at Eastern Illinois. He's done a nice job. Look at this, to the back of the end zone, touchdown. As the Lions, a little bit of a trick bag play there. Ivan Drobaki, a tight end out of Bowling Green, Kentucky, its lead. Cole Kelly, his 3rd touchdown pass of the day, as the Lions in complete control. Number 9 team in the country. Wasn't an easy challenge. You're down to your 4th and, oh, that's an interception. Just when I was saying it hasn't been that bad of a performance, taking it to the house on the pick 6. Justin Dumas out of Laplace, Louisiana, his 2nd interception, and the defense gets in the act.
Excited. What an athlete he was at St. Charles Catholic. Point guard in basketball, pitcher in baseball, and he took it to the house. House call for Dumas.
Couple of flags down on the far sidelines. I believe it's whatever occurred was after the play. Clement feeling the pressure, escapes it, and knocked down. Great defensive play, as kind of just playing out there looking for something to happen. And for Southeastern Louisiana, Alexis Ramos, an all Southland Conference 2nd team selection. On 4th down, Clement, can anybody get open? And Clement's going to be dragged down. Ramos got him. Johnson got all day to throw. Going deep, and it's caught. Larvadane will take it to the house. How about that? Cephas Johnson connecting on an 87-yard touchdown pass to Larvadane, who is known for that. He can make some big plays. Came into the contest with 8 catches, but for 154 yards, and that's his 3rd touchdown grab of the season.
And that's his first touchdown pass of the campaign. Larvadane, who possesses 4.45 speed. And again, we talked about how skilled a receiver he is. Also, you know, he was All-State at Riverside Academy.
Up for everything. Coach said Johnson's unselfishness is what got the Lions to this point with all of their success this season.
Would it be, but Cole Kelly, another fantastic performance for the reigning Walter Payton Award winner. Kelly, 347 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and once again leading the team in rushing, 67 yards rushing. Scored a touchdown there. This was a nice TD pass. As he found
Southeastern, what do you guys think?
I think so. Go all green next week.
Wow.
The run by Johnson, and I think he's got the first down.
You know what, Kelly's...
Johnson keeps it. Johnson's got a convoy of blockers as he gets the first down up to the 46.
You think, Jeff, how far can these Lions go in the national picture? Can they compete for an FCA title in the playoffs? How deep can they go? What kind of matchups will they have? Where will they be rated, and who will be the matchup for them? It's all about, you know, who you play against, and if it's certainly Southeastern has the weapons on offense, and defense is playing well enough.
And Saturday against McNeese at 6 o'clock inside Strawberry Stadium. We had a lot of fun on this homecoming afternoon in Natchitoches. I want to thank our producer, Jeff Watts, Taylor Verico down on the sidelines, Renee Nato. I'm Jeff Palermo. Thanks for watching. Southeastern Louisiana continues to roll through the Southland Conference.